across new words. Then I wrote down all those words and I try to make sentences. Bangladesh has played a very well against Pakistan. So they have created history. You are very young at this young age, you know. So I can think of a person speaking so well because when you pick up this accent consciously or it just happened?
It just happened. I don't know. Hello, good evening. How about you?
Hi, good evening. I'm doing great. I'm well. Thank you for asking. How about you? How are you doing?
I'm also doing fantastic, and I'm just super califragilistic for that you just in my schedules it's not a schedule tab. I'm in study right now ago. And you're free at that evening time, but I'm busy with my studies and all the things because I'm a student of sixth class. And as you know that I couldn't respond to you at that time. So I'm thinking that sir is calling me, sir is knocking me for a long time. So I go out of my study and I just get ready and call you. So it's a fantastic conversation, but I'm only free in the afternoon time. If you're free in afternoon time, then I could easily receive you. But when you're only free at evening time, so I'm not free at that time. I'm busy with my studies. So anyway, as we are meeting at the first time, could you please introduce yourself?
Okay, so before that, I must thank you that you have taken your time out from your busy schedule for taking this session. Thank you very much for that. So now I am going to introduce myself. So my name is Subhash Paul and I live in Guwahati in the state of Assam in India. And this is the first time I am speaking with someone from Bangladesh, a little girl from Bangladesh, a smart one. I am really happy to find myself here before you. So I am a retired government servant. Recently, I have retired, and I am very much interested in learning spoken English, and that's why I've been trying. I am taking classes with tutors, and I take session with co-learners also. And other than that, I love to travel and I love watching cricket matches also. If you do you love Bangladesh has played a very well against Pakistan. So they have created history. They won the test matches against Pakistan, Bangladesh. So that's why I ask you if you know about that. So
Wow, much great. Thank you for sharing the news. I'm so excited. I'm just on cloud nine. And you're retired is not means that you're retired from your work. You're just retired from your main job, but you're still working, and all the time you're working. And I love to hear that you're interested in spoken English. And I always wanted to like my, types of they're retired old man, old woman. They're sometimes they're retired and they don't know what to do in their free time. But you use this precious time to learn English, which is a very development skills in other areas to communicate with others. Okay, so it's really important to gain your skills, and I'm so proud of you that you're learning this language.
thank you very much. So you are speaking so well. You are very young at this young age, you know. So I can think of a person speaking so well because when I was at your age, I could not utter a sentence. So when I see the girls like you speaking well, I just feel thrilled to see them, how smart they are, how they speak, the way they speak. Really, it's commendable.
Thank you for appreciating. Actually, like you, that when I was just in class 3 or something, that time I don't know how to speak English, not a single word, okay? So many people ask me questions in English, I don't understand it. When my teacher asks me a question in English, I don't understand it. And sometimes I couldn't make question of the question structure. Sometimes, I couldn't memorize grammar also. What the hell I'm in. So it's, a very distractive situation where I go through. But after a few months, I like realized myself that I really I don't realize myself, as I say, that I don't have any target to learn English. But my parents dreaming of my daughter could speak English fluently. And they don't tell me, they just tell me that English is a very important in your life. But it was just like kind of like a normal thing that I was just listening and speaking, sometimes forgot, and all the things are in a playtime. And like suddenly recognizing that I'm learning something. I'm not wasting my time in those areas. I'm just learning something. So I'm thinking, and my parents are thinking that let's go ahead, let's go and share with people. And at that time, we make many videos, and especially me when I play in English. That time I used to record, give the mobile camera, and I love to speak in front of camera, in front of everyone. So I make many videos, but I don't upload it on my YouTube channel. But suddenly, my mom created the YouTube channel, and over there, I upload and share my ideas of speaking and learning English fluently and confidently. Why I say confidently? Because confidence is a part of learning a language skills. And over here, some people hesitate to learn English language. Some people tell you're telling wrong. Some people tell that you're pronouncing wrong, and it's a very, bad situation to talk about. But instead of that, I want you to love the way you like to do, and don't upload it. Yeah, if you upload it or not, just make videos. And I don't introduce to the hesitation word at that time as I'm a children. I don't know what is hesitation, what is fear, what is nervousness. I'm just going in the path of myself. If someone tell me something, I don't care about that. It's just a thing. So this is how I learned this language. What about you?
Yeah. So nice, so nice. You are doing great. So, yes, you know that I am learning this language. So why I am learning?
Yep, you're visible now. So tell me that how did you learn English? Your strategy and with the turning point, share me that.
Okay, how did I learn? Okay, so when it comes to writing, so I have the habit of writing since when I studied in school, colleges. So there was no problem. But when it comes to speaking, I could not speak at all. Even after joining my job, I never spoke in English because there was none who spoke in English. So I did not have the opportunity also. But when I got a chance to speak with some people who were speaking English, I found myself that I am not able to speak. Then I thought that I should learn this language when it comes to speaking. So what happens? It is now it is more than 3 years. So when I was watching YouTube videos, then I found that one learner taking classes with a tutor on a particular platform. So when I saw that one, then I found that okay, it is interesting that one can learn from this. So I also enroll myself and I subscribe to the plan on this platform, and I started taking classes with tutors. So still I have been doing this, and at the same time I also take sessions with core learners also for the purpose of practice, and that's how I am. learning. But if you ask me why am I learning, so there is no such goal to achieve after learning this one. But I love this language. That's why.
Same like me. I don't have any target to learn English. I'm just learning by my own, and I just love English.
Okay, so if I may ask you about your accent, so did you pick up this accent consciously or it just happened?
It just happened. I don't know. Like I'm listening and speaking. Joan used to with that my original accent. I'm just introduced with my British American other native speakers.
Okay, so you when you listen to them, so automatically your accent also becomes like them. So
Yeah,
you
it's
enjoy.
happen to the children, when they learn a language, like when they're a kid, just a little kid. That time they used to learn their native language by listening and observing their surroundings. But you might ask me that I don't get English environment. I have to just listen. It is automatically happen, especially for kids. So if someone kids are watching this video, then I tell them that you must learn English from now on. This could be
Okay,
very easy for you.
okay, right, right. They should learn from here how to acquire this skill.
Yep.
Okay, so do you have any plan to visit in future, visit foreign countries in future, and that's why you have in mind to speak well?
Yep, I want to get higher education in future in foreign countries.
And I think it must be USA, if I'm guessing right.
Yeah, it's great. But I love to travel also. I want to go to Switzerland, other countries around the world. As you told that I love traveling also. I love to see the natural places and beauties over the world.
Yes, yes, right. You will love to visit all those places, natural beauty.
Sir, do you have, like all the study plans, like you're retired, but you're working on a particular project called English Learner? And learning is no age, like it's limited, it's not any age, it's not, it's everyone, it's for everyone. And what kind of sources do you follow to learn English? Like suppose I follow podcasts, especially motivational podcasts, because I love to listen to those speaker, and they're speaking so fun in English. Why don't I? So I'm just speaking like them. And it's no, first of all, I'm just learning by myself. It's no worries about that. So, what sources do you follow to learn English?
Okay, so I also watch YouTube videos and I follow all those videos, motivational speeches on YouTube video like TED Talks. You know TED Talks. There are TED Talks. The
Yeah.
people come there and they share their experiences. So when I watch all those videos, I get to know about them. At the same time, I learn the language also. So if there is some sentence that a very good one, I just write down and I try to practice it, how to speak. So that's how I am learning.
If you're learning from a particular speaker and knows there were some using vocabularies, phrases, and idioms, right?
Yes, yes.
Yep. So how much you're learning English? How many times you're learning English? Like I have like 3 years of experience, but I'm pretty fluent in 1 year. So how long do you study English?
As I told you that when it comes to speaking, I have been practicing for the last 3 years. So when I started, I just did not know how to speak, so I could hardly speak. Even making a sentence was very difficult for me. But after practicing like this, now I have reached a certain position, and I want to improve on that. So that's why I have been practicing.
You're practicing English from like 3 years. Same for me. I'm just learning English. And even for advanced learners, they have to get a complete roadmap to advanced English to sound like native speakers. But even native speakers, we are Bengali person, but you have to still study Bengali because we don't know some words in Bengali too. And yeah, I completely agree with that. And especially in this video, I'm gonna tell that many people tell me that I don't love to read books. That you always, recommend reading books, read books, this and this. And I must recommend you that if you're not reading books, then start listening to audiobooks and replace it with English songs. That will help you probably. I'm gonna add it. Sorry for it. And can you tell me, be honored with that? I'm just respecting you that. I'm just telling you about that. How much progress have you been learning English? Are you beginner, are you intermediate, are you advanced?
I can tell you that I have reached intermediate level. I can say that. So I have to do so many things, a long way to go. I have
Yep,
reached
I'm in C2
somehow
level.
in intermediate.
I'm in C2 level. Not C2, B2, B2. Sorry, B2. I'm in B2 level and like I need lots of practice. And for intermediate learners, they get stuck in that place. Beginners do also, but intermediate learners stuck in many slangs. Slangs is important more than phrases. Be honest, slangs is important because I'm telling you about slangs. They're one word that is described about something and you couldn't sometimes guess that word properly like phrase over the moon sometimes means to like getting happy but if you tell you look snatched today snatch means like holding this type of thing but snatch means actually beautiful it's a no guess it's just probably crazy english so I might tell you that slangs is important because can you tell me what strategy did help you to learn English? What strategy? Like I used to listen, and what kind of strategy do you follow to learn English?
Okay, so I used to listen to English, I mean, videos with English contents, and I used to follow them very seriously. And whenever I came across new words, then I wrote down all those words and I try to make sentences. And whenever I get a chance to speak with learners or tutor, so I always try to use all those words while speaking. So that's how I am practicing. And sometimes you know that when I get a new word and I Google it, and after finding out the words, what do, I take a screenshot of that word with the meaning. And suppose now I am going somewhere on a bus or in a car, and I have time to reach to particular destination. So then I just revisit all those screenshots with those sentence new words, and I revise them. So that's how I uh, keep myself in practice.
Yep. So I have one more question, one lastly question for you that is very important for my viewers. That what part are you working about? Like, we have been working a lot journey. We're both are like beginner, intermediate, this type of thing. But can you tell me what process are you working about? What field you're working about? Like I'm working about my fluency. I couldn't speak, very fluently. Sometimes my tongue is rolling at this types of thing. So, what's your weakness? Honestly, I'm telling you that. What part are you working about?
Okay, so honestly, I am speaking. If I tell you, I am not working on that, but I do have some weakness like pronunciation, and sometimes what happens that mother tongue influence is also there. So since I am Bengali, so when I speak that it does not sound good actually when I speak in English. That mother tongue influence is there, and pronunciation, of course, I have a problem with pronunciation also. But right now, I am not working on that. I am working only on the speaking part. As much as I want to speak, so I am doing that. After some time, I will definitely go for that. I mean, I would go for pronunciation part. I will try to pronounce it correctly. And if it is very difficult to get rid of MTI because since you are doing it from your childhood days, so it you will not have that problem. That MTI problem will not be there. But in my case, because I have always been speaking in Bengali or in other languages, I never spoke in English. So it is very difficult to get rid of this mother tongue influence. So even then, I would try. Let's see how much I can improve on that.
Yep. So as you mentioned that you're very older than me, it doesn't mean that I can do also. You can do also, because many people you say they're older people than me. They're speaking. They're non-native speakers. They don't live in foreign countries, but they're speaking so fluently, and it's possible if you give the eagerness that I'm possible. I'm not impossible. I'm possible. Just cut the word and wrote possible. And work on that is probably good. And of something for you for developing my pronunciation is a very great tip. And what I have to do is read a particular article, and over that try to pronounce how they pronounce. Like you watch a podcast today, they pronounce r, they don't pronounce ah. And is a British and one, and American one is r. So if I say recording and recording, and we pronounce at the beginning in British because it's important. I don't know what's the cause, but I have to just listen it and give a like newspaper or something. What I have to do is just listen to that and read the reading at the same time, read that, then pause that video and copy that, then pause that video and copy that again and again. When you copy that again and again, try to write in a sheet, and that will improve your four pillars of learning English language. And when you're gonna write this sentence or word, what you're gonna do is just pronounce the words in those pronunciation only. Like I'm gonna write, okay, mid, not mid, it's mid, mid. It's not long e sound, it's mid, mid. Okay, so I'm gonna pronounce these words, and what I'm gonna do is space repetition it. I'm gonna pronounce the words from one day. Then after one day, I'm gonna repeat these words in my daily sentence, in my daily life dialogues. And what you're gonna do is do monologue. What is monologue? Monologue is talking to yourself. It may sound crazy, but it's probably a useful technique for learning English
Yeah.
language. So
Yes.
it's been a long time you're talking about all the things of building up English pronunciation, English skills, and I'm so over the moon to talk with you. I'm on just cloud nine. And you're so super califragilistic, and you're very honored to meet with me. It's so great of you, so nice of you. So we should end up, okay?
Yes, yes, sure, sure. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining, giving me a chance to speak with you. Really, I enjoyed the session thoroughly, and I have got to know so many things from you. How can I improve my pronunciation and other things? Really, it was a very helpful session. Thank you very much for that.